You can feel my appetite. I'ma do you right. I just wanna place it now. Tryna hear and make a sound. I'ma give my heart to you, to you, to you, to you. I can tell that you're excited, excited. I got anything you need right now. Come inside 'cause you're invited, invited to make my love come down. I can tell that you're excited, excited. I got anything you need right now. Come inside 'cause you're invited, invited to make my love come down.
Yep. That was Maya Mereaux. I'm gonna spell it for y'all, man. It's Mayamereaux. The song is called Excited. I got with her from, I was watching the dude Dennis Reed. He's a filmmaker from, I believe he's from Detroit, but I started following him a couple of weeks ago. And that's on the He Said, She Said soundtrack, I believe. I mean, don't quote me on it, but y'all can look her up. It's Maya, I think Mereaux, Mereaux. Sorry about butchering the name, but I just recently, I just seen him interviewing her on Instagram Live, and I just looked the music up and I liked it, and I inboxed her and I say, hey, can I play music on my joint? And she got some good joints, man. She got that that Badu feel a little bit, that little Erykah Badu joint going right there. So go check her out, man. Go subscribe to her page and all of that, man. She got some good music over there, man. So go check it out, man. That's all I can say. But before we go any further, I want to first let me run the intro before I get into it, because I want to make sure that we don't miss out on that. So y'all have at it first.
Hey, what is this? Cool. It's Mike with the mic.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Yeah, now we got that joint out the way. What I want to say about the Dennis Reed dude, man, real quick, before we get off into everything. I just started following him. Like, somebody had mentioned him in a comment, and I just started following him, and he's a filmmaker from Detroit. And I just wanted to, basically give him a shout out, because, he kind of lit the fire kind of back under me, because they got the movie coming out, and it just like, he just seemed like just a regular dude, and he like, kind of put it out there like, you can do it in the city. Like, you don't need no big, $10 million budget or anything. You could just really get you a clique together. In the way when I've been watching him interview people, and it was just like they got a nice little clique going. You know what I'm saying? How everybody just kind of like come together, and I'm like, it just kind of like, kind of inspired me. So if anybody know him, tell him that, he touched somebody, at least one person. I'm sorry about all this stuff. I just hate when stuff just be just in here. But it just seemed like, it makes it believable and reachable when you see somebody that's close to you doing the same thing that you want to do, because I want to get mine out there. I want to get mine on the screen. And they, the movie is He Said, She Said, and I believe he said it's on Tubi, but you can look it up though. His name is Dennis Reed, and he got a production company. You can catch him on Instagram. That's where I ran into him at. But anyway, that's the song Maya Mereaux, Excited. It's supposed to be on that soundtrack, I guess. I think he said something about the movie supposed to come out like next week or something like that. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're looking for something to watch and you're looking for something to support, that's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a look at it, because it stuff like that kind of inspired me to keep pushing for what I'm trying to do, and it hopefully maybe it can push other people to do what they want to do. But other than that, long work week this week, man. I say it all the time. I'm just a regular dude, just doing regular stuff, man, living a regular life. So y'all bear with me while I push through this stuff that I'm trying to do, and hopefully we get to the next level with this and y'all can kind of see the growth through it all, because we still kind of getting settled into the house and all of that stuff. So anybody that watched any of my old podcasts, like the old background and all of that stuff, that was really at the old house. So here we are. But other than that, I want to give a shout out to the people that's been ordering stuff on deuce5clothing.com. That's my ad joint for y'all right there. www.deuce5clothing.com. Go check it out, man. Got hustlerpreneur hats and all of that kind of stuff, and inspirational t-shirts, invest in yourself, stuff like that. Go check the site out. But what I want y'all to do is, if y'all order things off the site, just subscribe to the mailing list, because I want to start getting into like holiday like designs. I'm gonna start doing designs, like custom holiday designs and stuff like that, and add them to the site. So if you subscribe to the mailing list, then when I load those things, you'll get the email and you'll know that they on the site. So, or any other new designs that I come with. And I just want y'all to not miss out on stuff like that. What else we got here? That's the thing. Just, if you want to send something into the show, maybe submit some music, advertise, be a guest, Mike with a Mike 313@gmail.com, and we could work something out, man. Y'all know I'm all for the promoting and all for the us pulling each other together and all of that good stuff. So I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Like I said, I had a long week, so if I'm a little shook up today, I'm tired, but we gonna still get at it. But like I said, go check it out, man. Dennis Reed, he got the movie He Said, She Said, and we can get to the music stuff when y'all get to the soundtrack of that. And everybody, I listened to a couple of tracks of the people that he interviewed, and it was cool. But let me get into this, man, because we done had it's damn near like sometimes we living in like a matrix, man, like on some like Twilight Zone shit with like all this Donald Trump stuff in the election and the Capitol building and just all this shit that's going on, man. So I'm gonna dabble with my 2 cents about this impeachment process. People literally, the phone dropped. People really getting mad that like he's not getting convicted and he's not going to jail. And this would be my question to people. Like, would you convict your friend? Would you convict your business partner? Would you convict somebody that's gave you millions of dollars or put you in a position to do better or feed your family or gave you a tax break? Like, would you got to understand, like, those people in there, Democrats or Republicans, they are on the same team, like America's team. It's just all about who running the show at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really get off into like what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really think about it, like, not either candidate is going to be 100% what you want. So you got to kind of go off of who you are. Me personally, I think once you get rich, you have to become a Republican, because you got to kind of vote that because, you want to protect your money. You want to get those tax breaks. You want to have things that, those loopholes that those rich people get. So it's like, you're a Democrat now, but if you get $100 million, those laws over there starting to look a little better. So you might have to deal with this and this and this. But I will say this, like, I didn't never think he was going to get convicted. I think they pushing for him to get impeached because from what I understand, if you get impeached, you can't run again. You can't run for no office. If you get caught, if you get a felony and all that, like, I don't know how that go, but like, apparently that's what they're pushing for, which makes me think this. Y'all that scared of this motherfucker, that y'all got to do something to prevent him from even running. Like, y'all should have somebody over there that can beat him anyway. I thought y'all said he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. So you just send your guy out and prove that your guy can do better. But that's the part that kind of had me shaky about this whole like impeachment thing. But I'm not surprised that he didn't get impeached or he's not going to jail or anything like that. I'd never be surprised with nothing that happens around here, man. Like, for real, like, people I mean, like, we can go to the George Floyd shit, man. Like, come on, man. Eric Gardner and all of that, like, you know, Michael Brown, like, it's so much shit that be happening. I'm be trying to figure out why is black folks, mainly black folks, why we still surprised? That's not our shit. They went to the Capitol building, everybody like, oh shit, if that was black people, you right. That's theirs. I said that shit on like a couple shows back, like, my granddaughter can come jump on my couch, but your kid can't. Just like your kid can probably climb up on your couch and not get in trouble, but my kid can't. So that's how I look at stuff like that. And I think once we start really, you know, looking at stuff like how it really is, we can calm the fuck down and, you know, kind of focus on anything. Because my thing is, we all up in arms. We all running around. Well, not we, but I'm just saying, like, a society worried about this trial and what's gonna happen to him. And this motherfucker's off playing golf. He like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already know, like, who the judge? Oh shit. Like, that's like my son being the judge. Who the judge? Desmond? No, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, who on the fucking committee? My fucking daughter and my cousin, my brother, my homeboy I hooked up. Like, he already know it ain't gonna happen. Because while we running around voting for president and worried about that, we need to be worried about like the House and the seats and all that. But that's another situation. I just be like, it just seems like they scared of him at this point, and they like, we got to do something to keep him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do something to make sure he can't run again. Like, just send your guy out and just and not even worry about it. It's just, I think we concerned with the wrong stuff. I think we need to be worried about all them old motherfuckers that's in there that's making decisions for us, who's probably out of touch. Like, I'm pretty positive that those people that's sitting in them Senate seats or Congress seats or whatever, like, they not riding through like the urban areas of Washington or, I mean, you know, DC and all that. Hell no, they come off the freeway, they go to work, and they get the fuck on back to their suburbs, and they don't know shit about abandoned houses. When they ride down they block, they don't see neighborhoods falling apart. They seeing them getting built. So they like, what the fuck y'all talking about? We need somebody that's gonna, you know, do those kind of things. And I think younger people, I always, you know, say, give me 35 to 50 president, congress people, mayors, and all of that, because that's the person I really truly believe can reach both ways. Like, a 45-year-old can reach up to a 60-year-old because you basically their child, and you 45 can reach down to 20 because you basically their father. That's just me, how I think can help things. And I don't know, man. I just know I don't want no 100-year-old motherfucker trying to tell me like what's best for me, a rich 100-year-old motherfucker, because like I said, man, it's a real strong possibility that they don't know, that they really don't know what's going on in the hood. Like, people be saying that shit, like, if they don't know, then maybe don't show and all that bullshit. Maybe we got to think about that. Maybe they really don't know, and we worried about the wrong shit. We worried about them giving us something. No, maybe they really feel like we don't need nothing. No, man, come and see that fucking like welfare check you giving me ain't shit. Come sit here and do some math, because maybe they just really not, because they don't see it. But I think that's due to the fact that all we care about is the president. So, I mean, I damn near kind of blame us when it comes to a lot of this stuff, because we run out and vote for Obama, and as soon as we saw a black lady, then we ready to go vote. But then when it's city council and all that, like, motherfuckers don't want to do that. You don't want to get up 2-3 times. You want to get up once, and as soon as we voted for him, we said, where's the stimulus check? Like, come on, man. Like, it's really more than that. And then y'all don't understand. Somebody got to pay that money back. I don't know why y'all think nobody got, like, y'all think these motherfuckers just pulling this shit out they pocket. No, the fuck they not. They pulling that shit from somewhere, giving it to us, and somebody got to pay that money back. But anyway, I'm just saying about the age thing. Just imagine when you was 18, like, and somebody like 50 tried to tell you something. You like, man, get the fuck on, old head. Like, you talking this shit, like, and that's a 50-year-old. So Biden them and Trump them, they're in their 70s. So when Trump say make America great again, I get it. He's talking about his time frame. Now, if you ask somebody, like, say about the NBA, that's just that's basically how it be. everybody think their era is the best era. Jordan, fucking Wilton them. Everybody always say LeBron can't play in the 80s and all. Like everybody, that's exactly how politics go. And instead of adapting to what's going on, we don't. We try to make this fucking square fit in this circle. And it's like, just get your old ass on and go sit down somewhere. Like, you've been on the Senate seat since 71. Like, come on, man. And now you 80 years old and you telling me you know about technology and how this stuff is just pinking. No, you don't. Move out the way, or we move them out the way. And I had read something like these be, when they get signed to these seats and stuff, it be theirs. Like, we got to fight for that kind of stuff that's going to change the laws. But I don't know. Like I said, me personally, I'm all for, like, I don't know, man, 35 to 50. Like, but 35 is kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about 30. Like, you will have to be established in your field or whatever. But then that means you're gonna have to be doing stuff at 28, 29, which is fine. We can young this thing. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm 41. I don't know nothing about like politics and writing laws. I don't know nothing. So if a 28-year-old come along who fresh out of law school or something and know this stuff, let him do it. I'm not gonna argue with him because I'm older. What's gonna fix it? Okay, you gonna do the work, because a lot of us, I say this all the time too, man. Like, it's no way I could work in a nursing home, like with older people and all of that, or like mentally disabled people. I can't do that. So I'm not going to complain about a person that's doing it, because I know I'm not. That's what we need to do. We need to figure out who's right for the job and not just like age and all that. Because I think that's a lot of, I don't know, man, that's holding us up, man. These older folks is kind of holding us up. Same way older folk, we gonna hold some young folks up. If we get older and we come with some bullshit, we gonna be holding them up. We gonna hold they change up, and then they gonna be marching and mad and all that. It's gonna be the same thing. First things first, get your old ass out of there, man. You're 100 years old. If you ain't got money, if you been at a job for 26 years making fucking $200,000 a year, like, if you ain't ready to sit the fuck down at 75, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, like, I'm not surprised about the Trump shit at all. Like, I'm literally not surprised, because there's no way that if I'm a judge, I'm going to convict my son. It's no way that I'm going to convict my business partner. It's no way that I'm going to convict the dude that looked out for me and gave me a tax break. If y'all be talking this elite stuff and they the higher ups and we down here, then you got to talk it the whole time. We can't pick and choose about when we gonna apply this, like, you know, the race card and all of that. You know, if we gonna do something, do it all the time or don't do it at all. In this case, we got to stick to what we said in the beginning. Trump ain't shit. So what you make you think that he don't know that? He set up his situation because he know he ain't shit. People who ain't shit know they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We can try to act like, you know, somebody that follow him and all of that stuff. That's them. They probably confused, but he not confused. He know what the fuck he be doing. That's why I'm not surprised. And the people that's with him and he put in place, that's why it'll never happen. That's why he off fucking golf balls while y'all in here arguing about what he said. We know what he said and it don't fucking matter. But anyway, enough of that, man. I'm done with that. I just wanted to kind of speak on that because we got to calm down, man. Like, us lower people down here, like, I always say, like, if you make under 100 grand, like, politics don't matter to you. You just got to wait for them to tell you what the fuck you going to do. If you're not going to push it all the way, you still got to wait. And I think even then, we still got to wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But before we move on, man, shop at refreshus15.com. They got hoodies and they got the black outfit. I like the black outfit. I'm still waiting to get my joint. They got hoodies, jackets. I got a nice jacket from them, a winter. It's like a spring jacket, but it's real nice, man. They got real nice stuff. Go check out their website, refreshus15.com, and shop, man, with each other, man. That's why I say all that higher up shit. It don't matter if we stick together down here, and if we put our foot on the gas, it ain't gonna matter. We gotta get shit. We gotta change that shit and quit waiting on somebody to come out the fucking house to tell us what's changed. But next thing I want to get off into, man, this Gorilla Glue girl Now, from what I understand, now I always say this, I don't dig too much in these topics I be talking about. It be mostly me just giving my opinion and me talking shit, because that's just, I'm not finna dwell that much into this stuff. But do I think she did it for clout? I don't believe that. I don't want to believe she's that dumb either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking glue. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way that you could have believed that this was gonna, like, everybody knows what Gorilla Glue is at this point. The reason that you own that glue is because you know that it's, like, you know, gonna stick and not fucking come off. Like, everybody know not to put glue in your hair. When we get it on our fingertips, we damn near have heart attacks. So when people say she was doing it for clout, I'm kind of torn in between, did she do it for clout, or is she really that fucking dumb? I just really don't want to believe that she's that dumb. And I would really hate that a person would do something like that for fucking clout from who? Because I don't think I'm a clout chaser. I really truly believe that I'm not. So I don't never see myself putting myself in an awkward position, me, my family, my kids, like my friends or anybody, for something that I don't know is going to work or not. Like, when you do something on the internet, you don't really know if it's going to go viral or not. Like, I do my podcast and I hope it go viral. And when I bought this stuff, I hope, but I really don't know. And I'm not about to do no dumb shit like, let me fucking set my fucking hair on fire, put some glue. I'm not going to do that. But people don't know. So I'm kind of torn in between, like, her reasoning for doing it. But what I do have an issue with is us hyping it up. Like, you know, everybody sharing it. And y'all know how I feel about that. You won't share your homeboy music. You won't share your homegirl that she do hair. You won't tell nobody that your cousin do nails or nothing like that, but you will share this shit and you will have 150 comments on this and everybody be like interacting. Do that with some shit that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a motherfucker, I'm gonna just say dumb. Let's just say dumb for the sake of the argument. If a person is dumb enough to put crazy glue, Gorilla Glue in their fucking hair, fuck them. We shouldn't even pay them no mind. Go on your own and figure that shit out. Leave me alone. And I'm not finna talk to you. No, you are dumb. So when we start approaching stuff like that, then we can turn the shit, because my thing is this. Somebody said on their Facebook Live that her page was like verified. And like, anybody know about Instagram, Twitter and all that, like, you have to like be, I thought you had to be doing something to get verified or be somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, quote unquote, like Will Smith or somebody. But apparently her shit got verified and other people are like, damn, I got a business and I can't get verified. Damn, I'm a rapper and I can't get verified. I got 2 million followers and I can't get verified. This is what I think. Because we make that dumb shit popular. It's like, damn, okay, such and such, make her verified. Now all of a sudden, then here come the ads and all that shit. And I saw she did an interview or something like that. But let one of our kids get all A's. Let one of all our kids like win the state track tournament or something like that. Nothing. No, ain't nobody gonna share that. Let your cousin open up a business and, you know, let him get his 10th property or he buy an apartment building. Ain't nobody sharing that. But I almost called her a bitch. I don't know the girl. I'm just saying, like, if it slip out, I'm sorry, because I don't know the girl. But if a motherfucker put glue in their hair, like, how is that better than the good shit we be doing? Then we wonder why, like, other races look at us like, look at these fucking monkeys. Like, look how the fuck we act, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. Here's this thing, because, like, they said she put up a GoFundMe. And she got 20 grand this is me a couple days ago. Like, damn, she really raised 20 grand, like, to get glue out her fucking hair. Like, if that was me, I'd be like, you better cut that shit out. You know, like, literally, like, clippers it out. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even think, I'm not putting glue in my hair, and my daughter's not neither. Like, no, I don't think I know nobody that'll do that, because for one, I don't really think I know anybody that's that into, you know, making sure your hair lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughters, my wife and my sister and them, they do their hair and that be it. Like, that's all you gonna get. They keep that shit for a week and that be it. So my thing is, Even if it's whatever the fuck it is, why did you grab that glue? But anyway, she raised over 20 grand. And that makes me wonder about, because I know I think it's safe to say that ain't no white folks give her no money. Ain't no Arabs give her no money, or I'm sure no Mexicans did. I'm pretty sure it was all niggas that gave her that money. My point is, when we over here trying to do something positive, or somebody, not me, I'm just saying everybody who donated that money to her, I'm sure got a friend that sells something, because this is the age of the entrepreneur. So I'm pretty sure y'all know somebody selling something or trying to do something that you could have spent that money on. And if that's what we got to do nowadays is dumb shit, I'm not with it. But that just make me think about that whole white man foot on the neck shit. When something like this happening, 20 grand. So we do got it. When something happened and a person somebody car breakdown, y'all can go to GoFundMe and look at some of this stuff. People be getting 100 grand for a wedding, but the school over here closed down. A motherfucker might say, I broke up with my girlfriend, I need money for a hotel room, and they raised $1,500. And it's like, oh yeah, but what about your homeboy over here who's selling this EP on the fucking internet, or your homegirl who sell cakes and all that shit? Like, you won't give them shit, but you'll give this shit to a person you don't know. And I'm torn in between that, because everybody, need help from time to time, but not this. If you want to put some fucking glue in your head, you ain't getting a penny from me. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about that. All I'm saying is, it just seemed like she got verified and she getting all of this stuff because the world, when it comes to black people, they more concerned about us like shucking and jiving, because when we do good shit, we don't get no fucking play for that. Like, y'all gotta see that shit. Like, I know I'm not the only person that see this shit over and over again. Like, when is the fucking last time your local news station ran some good news? I mean, like, for real, man. Like, this whole class, got good grades. The whole class made honor roll. We're not gonna, like, that shit is just, I don't know, man. Hold up. That shit is just on some bullshit. And I was eating the apple, I'm sorry. But that's more our fault. We need to be like, I'm not finna be dealing. I'm not gonna watch your show. If you're gonna keep telling me about, we know people getting shot, we know cars getting stole. Like, I'm from Detroit, so that shit is damn near every day. Something bad is happening. But we can't at least talk about the good and the bad. It's like bad. Like, okay, somebody's house burned down and somebody got shot, somebody got carjacked. That'd be the whole hour news. Then, oh yeah, LeBron had a triple double. And it's just like, okay, so either we talking about us fucking dribbling the ball, or we talking about us shooting each other. And that's it. And it's no in between. The Gorilla Glue girl, we'll talk about that. That's some dumb shit. But we will not, for some reason, we will not put no kind of pressure to make them do what we want them to do, because they supposed to be public servants, the news and all of that. They supposed to be, but they not. They like, nigga, get up there and tap dance. If you ain't gonna tap dance, if you ain't gonna sing, if you ain't gonna play no sport, then take your punk ass to work. And I often wonder, is it them or is it us? Because I said, this is just something I wrote down. Lil Uzi Vert got more followers than Simone Biles, the gymnastics girl. Like, if y'all don't know who that is, like, she the girl that's been busting ass the whole fucking time, laying low. Difference is this. Why we didn't put her up like the motherfucking white folks put up Michael Phelps? We couldn't turn on when he was winning and swimming. We couldn't turn the fucking TV. Bing, bing, bing. Dave was like, everybody gonna know who he is. Now, when the last time you saw white folks promoting a white rapper? Seriously, we'll hype that rapper up. We'll hype up, what's his name? Jack Harlow. He's a nice rapper, but we'll hype him up, but we won't hype her up. But you got to just wonder about that, man. I'm just saying. But Lil Uzi Vert, he put a $24 million diamond in his head, which I doubt is real, because I don't count people pockets, but do he really got an extra $24 million? And if he do, it ain't other shit he could have done with that money first. That's why I say we back this bullshit, and everybody be like, yeah, man, he got the diamond in his head. And then you catch another motherfucker doing it and all that goofy shit, man. Like, that's just bullshit if you ask me. It's no way. Like, I'm 41, so I think, I'm past the earring phase. I used to hide eye rings and earrings and all that shit, but like, I'm past that phase. But I don't give a fuck how rich I get. I'm not putting a diamond in my body. Like, this nigga think he fucking the dude from the Avengers, man. Like, that shit is whack, man. Like, you can do what you want to. That's you. Let me say that first, Lil Uzi K. If this ever hit your ears, understand, I don't give a fuck what you do. All I'm saying is, you doing shit like that, don't expect Michael to like promote your shit or be behind you or anything, because I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather do the Simone, like Clarissa Shields. She out here beating the shit out of these motherfucking girls, man, in case y'all ain't noticed. Nobody says nothing about that, but Megan Thee Stallion gets shot in the fucking foot and all of that. That's the real news, man. It's like, if ain't nothing bad happening or we ain't fucking dancing and on some bullshit, then they don't want to hear it, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like we just praise the wrong shit, man. And it's our fault, because for one, we let that shit slide. I say all the time, the state of music, just music, for example. We let that shit slide, because when that first nigga jumped out the car mumble rapping, we should have been like, no. But we didn't. Let him be him and all of them. Fuck all that. We got to get out of that too. That's another thing we got to get out of. This whole, let people be themselves. When some shit is wrong, it's just wrong. And I'm not here to point out what's wrong or nothing like that, but we know when something ain't right. I say this all the time. It's no fucking way it should be a transsexual MMA fighter. That's just not right. Mumble rapping, if you rapping and I can't understand what you're saying, that's not fucking music. Fuck all that. Let him be himself. Let these kids be kids. Like, that's where we fucking up at. Because we just letting them fucking raise themselves. And then when they get to, they putting glue and shit in their hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we didn't even teach them to read the back of a fucking bottle. Now, I'm not saying that girl, like I said, I'm torn between the clout chase and the dumb shit, leaning more towards the dumb shit, because I would really doubt that a person would fucking do that. But I'm saying, like, we'll praise the hood shooter over the hood nigga that play the tuba. Like, think about that, man. When the last time you really heard a nigga hyping up his son that's in band? Or the last time you heard somebody hyping up their son or their daughter that play tennis? Once they Serena, then we want to jump on their motherfucking dick. Once they Venus and they winning, oh yeah, Black Power, and we got a sister. No, motherfucker. Because when they was in Compton, y'all motherfuckers out there probably laughing at them. You know what I'm saying? So we'll praise the hood shooter. Oh, there go what's the name, man? That nigga good. Like, fuck all that. That's the shit we got to get out of, because now if I say that, when he pull up and we all excited to see him, but we not excited to see my son Desmond, who's a good husband and got a job and take care of his family. If we hyped as fuck when Uzi pull up with his fucking diamond in his head over Desmond, if my fucking two boys is standing there, they gonna take note of that and say, damn, that school shit whack. And that's where we at right now. And that's why a person who put glue in their hair can raise 20 grand, but we got kids in school and college that like living off noodles. Everybody say that, like, you got to go to college. And that's another thing we got to stop doing, black people. Fuck that excuse of your kid got to struggle because you did. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, if you struggled and you made it to a place to do better for your kids, fucking do it. Don't be trying to make it they gotta learn their lesson. This is a whole different playing field from when we was kids. Ain't no dope houses all over the place. Ain't no motherfuckers like really like just on gang banging shit. If you not in a gang area, then you are pretty much safe. They not just riding around randomly shooting up houses like niggas want you to think. So if you in a better place, why would you put your kid in a position to feel like they got to get out here knowing the pressures of the world with all these niggas with these clothes and these shoes and all of that? Like, I don't want Nick or Michael or Ziggy or Liana, I don't want them to ever feel like they have to do some fucked up shit to get some shit that they friends is pressuring them to get, because peer pressure is a motherfucker. We all grew up with it. So my thing is, if I'm in a position to help them make their path easier, why wouldn't I? I feel like that'd be an excuse for y'all motherfuckers to keep living y'all lives, and I'm guilty of that as well. When I first had kids, it took me a while to turn into a father. You know what I'm saying? I was a daddy and shit the whole time, but I used to be like, man, let me get this shit for myself. And, you know, that's just how I feel about it. We put the wrong shit over what's really going on, and it's hard for it, man. I'm saying, like, just think about your friend who got a business. Is he more popular than the nigga that's selling dope in the neighborhood? No, he not. The nigga who got the kush, got the good weed, he the popular nigga. How in the fuck is he more popular than a nigga who own a dollar store? Like, and then we wonder why. Then we wonder why we look at each other the way we do, and why other people and other races look at us the way that they do. Because we look at how Arabs doing, man. Y'all talk all that shit about Arabs and Jews and white people and all that shit. They take care of each other. They support each other, and they got each other back, and they not glorifying the bullshit in their religions or their race. They don't do it. We the only ones that do that shit, and y'all can get mad all y'all want to, but y'all know I'm not fucking lying. But with that being said, man, we just got to do better, man. We got to do better than that, man. We just got to look up Simone Biles, man. I think Biles or something, whatever. Y'all look it up. She's the gymnastic girl. But why she ain't popular, man? Why Clarissa Shields ain't popular? Because that's the shit we don't glorify, because it's not fancy enough, or it's not loud enough, or whatever it is, man. But and back to what I was saying about it being our fault. Just think of this. If a kid today said, okay, a boy said, I want to do gymnastics. First thing coming out of people's mouth probably is, damn, man, is your son gay? Like, that's probably going to be the first question. Like, if Nick or Michael said, Daddy, I want to do gymnastics, the first thing that'll come out of people's mouths is probably, is he gay? No, he just like to flip. So we got to jump that fence first. Then it's going to be like, well, you black. So before we even can get to the race, the white people shit, we got to deal with this shit with our own folks first. Because now I got to prove my son ain't gay to y'all motherfuckers or whatever, or I'm about to knock one of y'all the fuck out because my son want to do gymnastics or play tennis or golf or swim or whatever y'all think is gay. But I will say this, man. We'll be the ones running in the ground and then say the white man holding us down. Like, but when they do these school deals and all of this, we don't like, do you even know if your son can swim or not? We was on a trip. We went to Hawaii. We was on a cruise. Nick jumped in the water and just started fucking swimming. I don't know who taught that boy how to swim. I know I didn't, because I don't know how to swim. But he just jumped in the water. He just started swimming. He swam from one end of the pool. I'm just like, damn. Then he like, oh man, he thinking about swimming. But he let it go. I'm just saying, I'm using that as an example. We don't even know what our kids can do, because we'll shoot some shit down as soon as they come in the house with it. If it's not rapping or a sport, most of us don't give a fuck what it is. Some of these parents don't care what the fuck it is. We can't afford it, but blunt in your mouth, fucking fifth or something on the table. Yeah, the fuck you can. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's another thing we could do, man. We could just start. We can start at home, but we have to really start hyping the positive stuff up, because at this point, man, like, we out here looking like some goddamn fools, and y'all got to know that, man. Like, I'm not even here to like go on with that. I'm just saying, if your kid want to do something, back them. It's nothing wrong with that. But I throw this in there, man. It be the daddies. You know, we so scared of having a gay kid that we won't let our kid play nothing but football. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a gay child. I openly say that, but I wouldn't turn my back on them if they was. I'd just be like, hey, you know, check these girls out first. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But we be so tough that we'll basically just snuff their dream, even if they had one. You know what I'm saying? That's why when Nick come to me and Michael come to me with these crazy ass ideas like, hey, I want to be an astronaut. Nick, I want to design games. Michael, I want to build buildings. You can do what the fuck you want to do, man. What you need from me? You need me to drop you off. You need me to pick you up. But that's, like I say, I'm to that point now. Like I missed the boat with Desmond when he was playing football. I mean, that's one thing I regret, and that's one thing as fathers that I could dabble on that you don't want to miss out on. Like I be seeing my friends with their kids now, especially with their boys, and they be playing basketball and shit. I'm like, damn, I had my shot. You know what I'm saying? Because Desmond was playing football and he was pretty good. I went to a couple games. He was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like how good he would have been if I'd have really went in 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's just a side note. But I'm just saying it be these tough ass daddies that don't want their kids to do nothing but tough shit. I didn't make Desmond play football. He did that shit on his own. But, and another thing, because I don't want to leave it out. Some of y'all mothers will allow the father to do that. Like, because what I think, you don't want to fucking like lose your man. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to let this man snuff out his kid because his insecurities about having a gay child or something being gay, man, like get the fuck out of here, man. We really gotta just open our eyes to more than just that. And I mean, I know I kind of got sidetracked from the Gorilla Glue girl, but fuck her. Point of the story is we put the bullshit. We got to move shit around because we put the bullshit over the good shit. Because let a kid coming out say he want to be a lawyer. First thing we start doing is the fucking math in our head. It's going to cost this much. You got to go to college. We immediately do the math and we'll shut the shit down. Because what we not willing to give up for that to happen. Or we don't believe in them that much. We'll have our phone in our hands all day, but we won't look up no scholarships for little black kids to go to law school. They out there. You know what I'm saying? You'll go live and be live and I do my podcast stuff, but I do my shit with my kids. I'm getting better. So any inspiration that can be to any father out there that's on the edge, man, just keep pushing, man. Like it gets better. But I just get mad at women, especially like single mothers who basically throw their kids under the bus because they daddy not there. Like we got to cut that shit out too. I be talking about that all the time. And I be getting into it with my wife about that because she be saying that I'm harder on the women, but I am because y'all got our kid. Like most motherfuckers ain't together. Facts. So no matter how much he's in the father life, if he lives with you, it don't fucking matter. Some women will erase the whole weekend of what the daddy did. The daddy had a son and he'd talk to him and try to chastise him and he'd be crying and he'd be broke down. But that's what men got to do to men to build men. Sometimes you got to peel all that women shit off that y'all pack them in all that women shit and send them to a man and want us to not knock that shit off. No, man, quit all that fucking crying. Sit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stuff that we want for our boys to do and to be men. And then a woman will really erase that. So I do be coming at women. So with me and my wife, at least 3 times a year, we like get into our debates about that because I do hold y'all more responsible. But the reasoning be because you got the child. It shouldn't, the father being there or not shouldn't dictate how you raise that child. That's just how I feel about it. You shouldn't feel like your child is just doomed to hell because his father's not there. Like, you picked that nigga. You didn't pick this baby. The baby didn't pick the daddy. You picked that nigga. So you got to take that and say, you know what? My fault. Take that lump on the head, but we not going to let this happen. Because a lot of us don't be fathers to our kids because we didn't have one. So now he don't got one, then he don't got one, then your son going to raise up thinking like, man, shit, fathers don't matter. He going to have a kid. He going to do the same thing. Not saying that's what happened to me because I had my dad. I live next door to my dad. We still cool to this day. I just think that is really something that we got to fix. And I really look at it that way. Like, y'all got our babies, man. So y'all got more control if you ask me. And a lot of this dumb shit that be going on, it could be prevented if y'all ask for help. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all a gamble with your kids' lives. Men too, though. I ain't letting men off the hook. Cause like Jeanette always say that you letting men off the hook. No, but a man can get the fuck on and you still have this child. You still got to raise it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, get the fuck away from these weak ass niggas. Cause a weak ass nigga will snuff your baby dream and say Michael Phelps is gay. Cause look at this gay ass white boy in a Speedo. You don't want to be gay in no Speedo. This motherfucker worth $80 million, nigga. You ain't worth $80 fucking dollars. So how in the fuck you gonna tell your son not to mimic a person that's providing for his family and people all around him? Michael Phelps went to college, graduated college. Like, he's a good dude to be like. The only reason y'all let that shit slide as women is because you don't want to lose your man. This ain't no fucking man if he'll tell a child not to dream, if you ask me. But that's a whole nother topic. We can get into that. And maybe one day I'll have her on here and we can have that debate. But my thing is, ladies, we do got to do better with these kids. And that's just, I mean, that's how I feel about that. But as far as this whole situation with the Gorilla Glue shit, just to wrap it up, she raised $20,000 for her motherfucking hair that she purposely put glue into while your cousin owns a business and you probably never shopped there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real high chance you didn't buy such and such album, or you didn't order, you know, the cologne or something from your friend who sells something. He might sell incense or mask. You ain't gave him a fucking penny, but we got 20 grand for this shit. Bullshit. But before we go on, DetroitCousins.com. I hit him up today. He's still stalling me on my sweater. Come on, Ari, man, you got to quit with the bullshit, man. But he, you know, with the COVID stuff, it's a little slower delay. And I say that about my products too. I had a couple people inbox me. Understand, like, what having a third person do it. We put the designs on there. Me personally, I got a Shopify. I put the stuff on there. When you order it, somebody else is printing it and mailing it. So y'all can email me. I can email them and say what's going on. But we got to ease up a little bit on that. You know what I'm saying? So although Ari is running behind, it is COVID. So I ask people to understand that part of the game. But anyway, it's DetroitCousins.com. He got sweaters and hoodies and socks and stuff. Be the change that you want to see in Detroit. Good inspirational stuff, if you ask me. I got a hat over here. I got a couple t-shirts and stuff, you know. But before we get too far, if you want to send something in, Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. Music, send it in. I do want to say thanks to the people that's been listening, man, and watching on YouTube, man. Just subscribe, man. Like, if you dare, go on and hit the button. I will really appreciate it. But because it just helps, you know, with the algorithm and all of that stuff. And, you know, you get to a place and you be cool. Y'all know how I go getting money off the internet and all that. Y'all know where I'm headed. But that's one of the advantages of the internet. What I want to get into, the Gorilla Glue girl, like, pertaining to her. Without the internet, she just some girl in some town who put glue in her head. We'd never heard about it. Now, what I'm saying is, I remember, because I this is kind of what I want to dabble on. Back in the day, I won't say his name because I believe he passed away, but it was a guy who used to flip literally up and down the street. Like, I'm talking about, like, on some twist in the air, up on the car, off the car, like literally standing on the ground, do a backflip on top of the car. Now, if he was around today, somebody videotaped that, a gymnast coach see that, call him, he's in the game. You know what I'm saying? Can get money. So the advantages of the internet and things today, it's really what I want to talk about is this whole, like, white man foot on our neck and it's hard for us to get on. Like, that's really getting away from me, because when we can do 20 grand for this, why can't we do 20 grand for this person who's trying to, you know, open up they shop or something, you know what I'm saying, with the power of the internet. So that's what I mean by, like, sharing stuff and subscribing. Like, all of that stuff really matters, man. Like, example, when Scam Likely call you or you get spam emails, somebody done sold your information that you subscribe to. Now, whether your phone bill, your service provider, when you go in there and get a phone, you subscribing to they fucking phone company. They can sell your information. That's what people do, and that's the word of mouth. And then, oh man, what service you got? This, and this. That's why I'm saying, without the internet, this girl is just some girl who put glue in her head. But what I'm saying is, we can do things to get people to that next level. And, you know, I just, you know, thinking about that, like, if if y'all could have saw this guy flip, you would have been amazed. Like, how can a person that's 5'9" like flip up like I'm talking about over a car and without the video, I'm just sounding like some dude that's just making shit up, but I'm really not. People that grew up in the Hummer Gardens, they know exactly who I'm talking about. If you grew up in the projects on Van Buren, you know who I'm talking about. This motherfucker just out the blue, flip, and we be like, damn, like a full twist in the air land. I'm talking about sticking the landing. This motherfucker was doing that shit on concrete and fucking shoes with holes in them. So picture if he would have, got on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a whole different deal. He could have had a whole different life, his family and everybody. He could have been like Simone or maybe Michael Phelps or whoever. But today, this whole waiting to get on shit I don't want to hear it because we got phones. So whatever talent you might have, just put it on the internet. Get into a group, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like Pinterest, all this stuff. You can just say, okay, you might think swimming is gay, but these people don't. You got to go over here with them. Now, that's what I be doing. I get on Instagram and I be scrolling. So anybody who's got inboxes for me about my book and helping me do stuff with production, I'm just reaching out because I'm just using the tool that I can. When I talk about it on this podcast or when I have people come over to the house and I'm asking you 1,000 questions, is because I'm using the tools. We got to start using them because a lot of people have a lot of talent and they won't do it based on us. And whether we believe it or not, like black people, we really be shooting niggas' dreams down. You know what I'm saying? And we got to cut that out. More so because I hate to say it this. I mean, I don't hate to say it this way. I'm just saying I don't want to. Let me say that I don't want nobody to get mad at me saying this, but it's fucking true. People won't help you because it don't get them nothing, and they not doing shit. Like nothing's wrong with going to work, coming home, going. Like everybody's not going to be a fucking entrepreneur. But if this nigga got a good idea, it's niggas that really like niggas music but won't fucking play it because they don't want to be considered a dick rider. Like that's dumb. But then get in the car and turn on somebody else's music that you don't know. My thing is this: if I can help you, if you my friend and we associates and we business partner, like if you get on with me, it might be you, but if it's gonna trickle down because oh man, this happened and this happened, and oh man, this person helped me. Now, if a person, I say this all the time, if I play somebody music on my show and then somebody hear it and they sign them to a record deal and they tell them, I heard you on Mic with a Mic. If they go off and make millions and they don't at least come back and give me an interview or at least fucking call or whatever, say anything, that's them. You can't do nothing about that. What I'm saying is we got to use these tools and help each other get up. And that's the whole thing that I feel like is holding us back is a lot of people who ain't doing shit, man. Like that's just the facts, man. Like I ain't trying to be arguing with nobody, and I ain't saying you have to be an entrepreneur. No, but if you cut grass, you gonna have to know somebody with a fucking house. Like that's just simple as that. And people will not even do anything to help a person grow their grass. Like if you're a smart fucking landscaper, I'm going to be telling you how you need to use this to grow this grass because I want your shit to grow every fucking week so I can come back and cut it so we can get this circle going. But people don't want to do that. They want fans. Don't nobody want to be a fan. Don't nobody want to be a supporter. They just want to get supported. And that's what's holding a lot of us back. And sometimes people hold themselves back like that because they sitting up on this fucking throne waiting on somebody to come kiss their feet when you could be out here maneuvering, meeting people. That's why I say when the song I played at the beginning, I just inboxed her. Hey, check this out. I like the song. I want to play it. Now, if I play it and y'all like it and y'all go buy it and download it and she get her streams, that's that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did my part, like my blessing to come when it's supposed to get here because can't nobody do nothing about that. But I'm just saying we gotta put our talents in front of people that care about it. Like, that's what I mean. Like if you do something, if you fucking bake cakes, man, load your shit up and hashtag cake, people that bake cakes. And everybody that bake cake gonna click on it and you never know, you can get some business going that way. But you over here trying to convince these people that you grew up with that you're gonna be 50, then you're gonna be 60, then you're gonna be 70, and you're gonna be like, man, I should have fucking, yeah, you should have when you first thought about it. And we in a position now where we literally a click away from an agent. We're a click away from working at somebody's business, even though it's miles away from us. You know what I'm saying? We a click away from somebody seeing your music or seeing your clothes or seeing what you doing. Like, we a click away. But you got to put it out there to get clicked on. A lot of y'all not putting it out there. Y'all not using this internet for nothing but statuses and Bernie Sanders shit. You know what I'm saying? And sitting back talking shit about people. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, on the side note, like, I got a friend of mine that be saying, when I be saying stuff about what I see on my timeline, he be like, man, you need to like get you some new friends. Like, I don't consider everybody on my timeline like my quote unquote friend. We might know each other, but like, I had a friend on there and he was talking shit about like shit he going through with his baby mama and his child. Like, I just think that's inappropriate for the internet. I just feel like you using this shit for the wrong shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's got a business. So my thing is, I'm not going to be up here talking about what I'm going through with my kid's mother. No. You want to buy a shirt? You want to watch my podcast? Like, this is what this is for. If I can't talk to her one-on-one, then I'm not going to be putting that shit out there on there. But that was just a side note. I just felt like, damn, this person is using the internet for the wrong thing. You know, so you back to what I was saying. Like, we a click away from like finding people to fund our stuff. Like, this girl raised 20 grand, man. Like, I can't let that go. She got 20 grand to get glue out of her hair. When my mama probably would have told me, like, you better just hold your head under the fucking water. You know, so I don't know what, I would have never did it, but I'm just saying, you can find people to fund your shit. They got like venture capitalist stuff. They got grants, man. They got loans. They got people who doing the same thing you doing, but only got 10 grand. And y'all, both y'all need 20 grand. Both of y'all got 10. Get together and get the fucking shop. And quit fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like, we fuck around so much and waste so many years trying to save up this money because we want our name on the building and we want to be the one. Like, come on, man. I go back to what I heard. Would you rather have fucking like 50% of something or 100% of nothing? A lot of us is sitting on 100% of nothing because we don't want to open our mouths and we don't want to be a part of something. We want it to be us with fans and everybody cheering when we come out. Like, come on, man. Biggs from Rockefeller, man. He got paid. Baby brother from Cash Money sitting in the back getting fucking paid. Bill Gates walked past us right now getting fucking paid. Don't nobody know him. That fame shit is bullshit. All that like clout chasing shit. I guess that's the new word, but whatever. We just so close to all this information and stuff, man. We just gotta, use the internet for what it is. I'm not saying that you can't dabble in the bullshit because I'm a huge fan of the shenanigans. I like fight videos. Niggas hit motherfuckers, knock them out, one punch and shit. That's my stick. But you can get 20 minutes a week out of me with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, like I'm saying, that's why this whole foot on the neck, white man foot on the neck shit. That's why I'm getting kind of tired of that. You know what I'm saying? Because is it really on our neck when we can raise 20 grand for a girl real overnight or whatever? Or we can, look how niggas was with the PlayStation. Look how niggas be with Jordans and shit. Like, if we did all of that one day and say, well, we're going to do all of us on this day, we're going to buy this building so we can have our own school for our own kids and we're going to hire our own teachers. Like, if we did that once a year, if we can get people to do that, it'll work out. But we're not gonna do that because Michael just talking shit. But I'm saying sometimes we got to look up and wonder if is it the white man foot or is it really us? It might not even be no foot in that shoe. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even looked up. We ain't even tried to get up. We strong enough to get up. We strong enough to do the shit by ourselves because we prove it. Like I said on many podcasts, when St. Patrick's Day come, all of a sudden, all y'all niggas is Irish and y'all want to drink and wear green and get shirts made and all of that shit. But then when fucking Black History Month come around, you see any other race fucking celebrating our shit? Hell no. But you goofy motherfuckers will continuously continuously year after year be Irish, and I don't give a fuck what it be. Y'all motherfuckers be out there partying on St. Patrick's Day. Martin Luther King Day come, all we want for Martin Luther King birthday is the day off. We don't want no party, we don't want no drinks, don't nobody want nothing. We just, am I off and I'm getting paid? Good enough. But then you'll fucking go and give that money that you got paid on this day to somebody for St. Patrick's Day, which is dumb. But we'd rather give 20 grand to the Gorilla Girl, or we'll rather spend $100 on weed. And everybody, I've been seeing this, and I'm not hating on nobody because I love to travel. Like, my wife dragged me all over this motherfucker, y'all know that. But everybody been going to Vegas. Like, is they giving away tickets to that motherfucker or something? Like, I wanted to go, but like, I don't even want to go no more because like, I don't want to be the nigga looking like, I'll wait for all y'all to go. You know what I'm saying? When they open back up, I go. But like, I don't want to go now because it's like, I don't want to go to Vegas and run into a bunch of motherfuckers from Detroit. Like, not now, but people, they'd rather go back and forth, to Miami and shit. But like, what I want to say is about using the internet, right? Like, if your kid needed $500 for a uniform, like, most people would be like, I'm not gonna put that up. I'm not gonna beg. Like me, I always tell people, if you want to donate some money, Cash App Mr. Murray 313. I am not ashamed of asking for no help when I want something. I haven't asked for nothing in a while, but y'all know, if y'all been following me, the money for my book stuff, when I was trying to get like this podcast stuff, because I wasn't trying to get no cheap stuff. So I was like, if y'all want to help, and people that donated, I really appreciate it. I really do. People that order stuff off the website, y'all really help. This is what I do with the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I work for my money. Like I said at the beginning, I had a long work week. I worked 6 days this week. I'm fucking tired. But that's for me and mine. So when I hire extra, I do extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when people help me out, it helps. But what I'm saying is, people will be like, my baby need a uniform for baseball. People will not say nothing because they don't want to beg. But then when they fucking birthday come, Cash App me, is my birthday. Now you ready for the fucking send out the Cash App. So my thing is, that's another way we use the internet for the wrong shit. Like, and how we basically, in the back of our minds, we know that we can't do that because people are going to immediately talk shit. Not that this baby really need $500, because that baby really might need $500. Fuck all that. Why the fuck you begging? So how the fuck you can swallow your pride to put up your Cash App for your birthday, but not swallow your pride to help with your child? That's what I mean by, is it really the fucking white man foot? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it ain't no white man foot out there, because it is. I don't want nobody to think like I'm some kind of fucking Uncle Tom up here acting like I don't know what's going on in the world. I do. What I'm saying is, when we start taking these baby steps and taking care of little stuff like that, we can take care of ourselves. I said this on the podcast a couple while ago, as far as investing in somebody else's dream and doing stuff for the future. We might have to build a boat we're never going to be able to sail on. We might have to build this boat for Michael and Nick and say, y'all sit down, we gonna do this, but when you get the fuck up on this boat, I need you to do this, this, and this with this boat. That's where we at with this, but people won't do that. But they're, hey, Cash App me my birthday, you know what I'm saying, turn up and I drink this and I'm trying to get, yeah, but your baby only got 2 pair of socks. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother deal, But I just say, let y'all motherfuckers' birthday come around, man. Y'all don't be shy about it. I be seeing that shit all the time. Y'all motherfuckers do not be shy about that. Or y'all don't be shy about asking people to shop at y'all shit when y'all ain't shopped at nobody else shit. You ain't downloaded nobody else music, but you'll throw your album up and get mad when motherfuckers not listening to it. Like, do you really listen to people? I really listen to Detroit music, and I really be playing it. Y'all hear that? Like, I play it in my car. You know what I'm saying? That's when I like your song. When it make it to my playlist, then you really got something. If you want to really know like how I feel about it. But we just got to get back to like putting these kids and shit first, and hyping ourselves up and hyping the kids up and all that stuff. But I mean, even if we ain't do shit with our lives, man, like, it's a lot of people out there, and it's sad to say, man, like, they don't believe in their kids because they wasn't shit. And they know the daddy ain't shit. I'm saying from a woman's perspective. And men do that shit too. Like, I ain't shit and her mama ain't shit. She ain't gonna be shit. Like, we got to get out of that. Like, we got to swallow the pride. If y'all need help with that baby, say something. Like, and quit hanging around motherfuckers that'll buy you a drink but won't help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't give me a leather coat, motherfucker, and my baby don't got one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot come over here and buy a fifth of fucking Deuce and we sit here and drink that shit, nigga, and I ain't ate all day. Y'all motherfuckers got some weird relationships out here. And I just be wondering sometimes, like, when I be just thinking about how stuff be going with people. And I ain't trying to be in nobody's business or put nobody's shit out there, but y'all got to really start thinking about that. Like, me and my friends and like my family, we really don't ask each other for nothing. We just kind of cruising along doing what we doing. But ain't nobody... Like, you can't fucking take me on a fucking trip, my nigga, and I just moved into a house, man. Like, if you got $1,500 for me, nigga, for a trip or something, nigga, I can find something else to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just real talk. Not drink it up or not smoke it up or not fucking go to the casino. I give you 100, nigga. Well, give me 100, motherfucker. Let me get caught up on these bills. But people won't do that because, you know, it's all about them and them feeling good and all of that stuff. But that's something we got to get out of. And you don't want to be that dude. Like I said, if we don't hype these kids, man, you're going to be looking back and it's going to be fucked up that you don't want to miss that boat. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with me and my son Desmond, I use me for an example. Like, he could really play football. And I just be wondering, like, you know, what if I would have really like put him first? You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what he could have been. If at the least he could have got a scholarship and went to college and got a degree. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's all it takes. But to break that cycle, I got to have that talk with my son. And I got to look myself in the mirror and say, hey, son, this is where I fucked up with you. Don't fuck up with your kids here. Now, if you need anything, let me know, because the reason I did this, and this with you is because I didn't open my mouth. And that's a part of most failures, especially in the black community, that y'all just do not ask for help. Motherfucker, you know, live across the street from you, get put out, you be like, damn, like, what happened? Yeah, I fuck around, got behind on the bills. Like, why the fuck you ain't say nothing? Fucking goofy ass pride. Now your kids is at a Motel 6, but you'll still go live and behave, you know, for my birthday and all that shit with our goofy ass, or we'll still make the St. Patrick's Day party. But like I said, man, we just can't keep putting this stuff over our kids and this bullshit, like niggas getting diamonds in their heads and glue head girls and all that goofy shit, because we looking like fucking idiots out here, man. But that's pretty much where I'm at with it, man. I'm pretty much done, man. We just kind of crossed the hour, man. I be trying not to, I had said today like I wasn't going to go for an hour because I was tired, man. And they kind of cracked the whip on us today anyway. But all in all, man, we just got to do better, man. And I say we, and I say me. I'm talking about me too. We all got to do better, man, because it just make me sick that we constantly like acting surprised. Like I said, with the Trump shit, the glue girl shit, we act surprised. Like me, I'm seriously not surprised about the Trump shit. I'm seriously not surprised about the glue girl shit. I'm not surprised that niggas will put bitches over spending time with their kids, because I used to do the same thing. I used to think that the government really control what we do down here. They don't. I really thought like you have to be a certain way to get to where you got to go. No, you can really be yourself and get things done. You can really move the fuck out the way and just live your life and be cool. And ain't nothing wrong with like following your dreams and shit. And we got to do that. And even if you didn't reach yours, you can help somebody else reach theirs, because I say this all the time too. Your blessing might be on the other side of somebody else's blessings. If theirs is closer and theirs is more reachable at this moment, if your blessing costs 100 and they blessing costs 20, that will generate 100, and you got 20 and they got 20 and theirs costs 40, why wouldn't you fucking do it? We'll sit here and not do shit, but I'm not going to get back off into that. We know where we fucking up at. We know what the fuck we need to work on, and all I'm asking y'all to do, let's just do it. Get with those people that's like-minded like you. Those people, that's why I say I reach out to people that do movies. I reach out to people that do audiobooks and stuff. And so I'm shooting my shots at where I need to shoot them at, not on no other shit. I'm just saying, like, we do that. But let me before I leave, pod decks, man. Like when I have a guest on here, man, I want y'all to do this. They got different. It's just free promo too, by the way, pod decks. So y'all send me something. They sent these decks of cards, and it's like interview cards and all of that, and episode decks. So whenever I get to a certain spot, I can do that. I'm gonna just crack this open and pull one real quick before I leave, and I answer it for you real quick. But shout out to pod decks, man. This is another like entrepreneur right here, man. And people probably was hating on him too. Like, man, you gonna sell cards? Why would people buy cards from you if they got a podcast and they should be able to talk on their own? Like, yeah, but what if they can't? So I'm gonna pull a card and I'm just gonna answer it. I was playing these with Janetta the other night, and it was kind of some goofy shit in here, if you ask me. Like, it's good to go, man. Spend the night in a dumpster or a porta potty. Ain't this a bitch? I guess I would say in a dumpster, man, because I don't fucking know. Like, at least a porta potty, you know, is shit and piss. At least with a dumpster, it could just be closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could just be something else. But that's the kind of shit that they got in here, man. Like, I don't know, a dumpster or a porta potty. Definitely not a porta potty. I saw that shit on Jackass, I think, where they like tumbled the nigga down, or they shot him up in the air or some shit in a porta potty, and it was like shit getting on. Now, oh my god, I can't do that. But I'm done, man. Like I said, shop at deuce5clothing.com, detroitcousins.com, refreshus15.com. The song that I played at the top was Maya Mereaux. If I'm saying that right, if I'm not, and she hear this, I'm sorry. It's Mereaux. The song is called Excited. It's off the He Says, She Says soundtrack. They got the movie coming out. Please check it out, support it, man. Y'all know how I feel about that, because I want to do my movie. But if you want to send anything, you want to advertise on the show, be a guest, send in some music, I can get a chance to listen to it and play it. Mike with a mic at 313@gmail.com. That's Mike with a mic 313@gmail.com. I'm out of here, man. Y'all hit me up, man. I'm finna go sit down and play some 2K.
You were just listening to. Thanks for listening to. You were just listening to. Mike with the mic.